Hi everyone, this is Charity with Stamping with Charity, and today I am going to show you how to make a card very similar to this from start to finish. For the base, we need a piece of basic black. It is 5.5 wide by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Melon Mambo cut at 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then I have a piece of white, basic white, that I have already flecked with Melon Mambo and the Champagne Mist. If you would like to see the video for this, jump over to my YouTube channel and I will link it below this post so you can see the techniques on how to do these two different fleckings. You will need 2 pieces of Designer Series paper cut at 1/2 inch by 3 inches. Then I have already gone ahead and fussy cut out one of the flowers from the Designer Series pack, True Love. This is a Designer Series paper pack that you can get in the January to June mini catalog. It is an all black and white pattern, and today I am going to color it with the Stamping Blends in Melon Mambo, Light and Dark, and Smoky Slate. Everybody has their own coloring techniques. I just go through with the darker and highlight some of the edges, the dark where it would be dark already, add some depth. Sometimes I outline. There is no wrong way to color with the Stampin' Blends. Just make sure when you're using them that you try to work fairly quickly. It works best when you're trying to blend the 2 colors if you work quickly. Now I'm going to pick up my light here and I'm going to come in with the brush end and quickly go over it. And then start on my next flower. You can always come back and add more depth in here. The more you go over it, the more depth it's going to give it. Another one of my little tricks is I take the color lifter and I run it in the middle. Actually, I run it all over it. And it will lift some of the color. I'm going to go back to the dark. And as you can see, there's no, just color. Then take this light again, come back in, and now again I'm going to come back in and I'm going to add a little more. Then I'm going to come over to this last flower. I really like the Stampin' Up! Color Blend markers for coloring. It makes it quick and easy. You can add more color, like I said, to give it more depth. And again, I'm going to come in with my color lifter, and it's going to hit and miss, remove some of the color and give it some more depth. Okay, for the leaves, I am going to color them in Smoky Slate, light and dark. And I'm going through with the dark quick and just adding some color where the darkest would be, some veins. And then pick up the light and come back through. I'm not going to color the entire leaf because I want some of the white to pop through to add some more dimension. And as you can see, that's pretty quick and easy, pretty fast. If you want to add a little more depth, come on back in with your dark. Okay, now let's layer this up. So take your Melon Mambo and adhere it onto the base. Then I am going to take the white layer that I add the flecking to. And before that, I have to add my little piece along the edge. And for this, I cut it 1/4 inch shorter, so I know that I want about 1/8 inch on both of the sides, and I'm just eyeballing it. then adhere this down. Now I want to take some dimensionals and put them on the back of my flower. It's a pretty big flower, so you need quite a few dimensionals. And I am going to layer this on here like this. I have also want to tell you another little trick. Here is some different sentiments, the same sentiment, but I embossed them a few different ways. This one I took the clear Versamark and put that on, and then put the white embossing powder over it. Gives you a nice look, but if you look closely, it doesn't fill in all the spots. This one I took the Whisper White craft ink and laid that down first, and then put the white embossing powder over it and embossed it. And I like how that fills in a lot better. Another little trick that I don't know if you know or not, but you can take your, what I would call as the waste from your stamp, and it gives you a perfect template for cutting out your sayings. So take that, and I'm just setting it over my sentiment. I'm taking a pencil and drawing it out, and I'll get a light line, you can see that, around it, and then just go ahead and fussy cut. I have one here that I already did. I did that exact same trick. Just fussy cut it out. I'm going to pop that up with a couple dimensionals also. I'm going to cut one of my dimensionals in half because my sentiment is kind of small at the end. And then I'm going to pop this up. Actually, the sentiment I don't want there, because I'm going to glue that down on to the flower that's already popped up. I don't want to add extra height there. We're going to pop this on. And for the final touch, I'm going to add a few enamel dots, the gold enamel dots, randomly. I like to place them in odd numbers and kind of in a triangle. And there you have a quick and easy finished card that could be used for anything, any celebration. Thinking of you, a birthday, let's celebrate you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by.